I'm gonna do it, say. I told him I wasn't gonna do it, but I lied, you see. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They told me I couldn't wear my sunglasses at night. I said, forget about it. Of course I'm gonna wear it at night. I am who I am, you know what I'm saying? However, it is kind of dark out. Let me take these off. I always come prepared. Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. It is Miss Claro. Just terribly late. That's why I'm messing up a lot. so, we've been talking about pictographs. Now we're actually gonna make one on our own. So, I know we saw how to use one, but today we're gonna make our own. So, first things first. What are we gonna tally out? Well, anything we want. As long as we got, some numbers in there. So, let's say I wanted to graph party themes. There's Power Rangers, there's Halloween themed parties, there's zoo animal parties, there's Elmo's, Sesame Street, there's a whole bunch of different themes. Okay? So, I made a graph. This is my graph. Okay? I titled it Party Themes. I wrote the themes, Halloween, zoo animals, and Power Rangers. And then numbers for each of these. So, let's say I had 4 kids pick Halloween, right? So I'm going to put number 4 for all the children that picked Halloween, right? And then for zoo animals, let's say about only 2 kids picked zoo animals, right? And let's say, I don't know, let's make up a number. We could say 6 kids picked Power Rangers, right? So I made my chart, my first chart, and I saw that only 4 kids wanted a Halloween party theme, 2 kids wanted the zoo animals party theme, and 6 kids wanted the Power Rangers party theme. So when you first make your graph, make sure you always have a title and then the subcategories. So this is all about party themes. What kind of party themes? Halloween themes, zoo animals, Power Rangers, etc. And then you write numbers for each one. Okay? Then when you get from there, then we start doing our picture graph based off of the information from up here. So when you do your picture graphs, do not forget, and this is super duper important, the key. Okay? The key is the answer to all. As we see in many different ways in our lives, key is the answer to all. So in the key here, I wrote a triangle equals 4 students, okay? In the key, very important. What part is this? It is very important. The key, in this case, the symbol is a triangle, is going to represent 4 students. So, for the Halloween theme, how many students did I have? 4. So, if one triangle equals to 4 students, how many triangles am I drawing? 1 triangle, very good. 1 triangle represents 4 students. Now, zoo animals. How many kids chose zoo animals? 2, very good. Wait a minute, but that triangle symbolizes 4 students. So what can I do? What can I do? Tell me. If that symbol represents 4 kids, how can I represent 2 using that same symbol? Good idea. We can cut it in half. We can use half the symbol. Half the symbol would mean 2 students. So if I had 2 halves put together, then that would make how many students? 4. Very good. So I only have 2 students for zoo animals. So I'm going to make half a triangle, because half a triangle represents 2 students. But if I had 2 halves, let's say this was 1 half and I put the other one, then I would actually have 4 students. But we don't want 4. We only want 2. Now, what about Power Rangers? How many triangles am I going to draw? Well, it looks like they got 6 kids. So how many triangles am I going to draw down here to symbolize 6 kids? What do you think? Tell me. That is a good idea. Let's see what we find. Okay, so you said how many again? Okay, so 1 triangle, that represents 4 kids, right? Can I just put another whole triangle? A full triangle? Should I put another one? Well, why not? Oh, I see what you mean. So it would only, so if I put 2 triangles, that's going to represent 8 kids. I don't want to do that. So what can I do? You're right. I didn't even think that far. Of course, we can put the half because 4 plus 2 more equals to 6. So 4, one of the triangles, and then a half of a triangle. So I have 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Checks off. We did good. See, wasn't that easy? Now let's do the one that's in your book. The one in your book actually talks about field trip choices. So they titled their graph, and now they're looking at it. Let me show you. So I drew it for you. It's already in your workbook, so you can look at it from there. So it has a title. It showed you the subcategories. So the title is Field Trip Choices. So they were trying to figure out which students wanted which. So some of them chose the museum, some of them chose the science center, some of them chose the aquarium, and some of them chose the zoo, okay? 6 kids chose the museum, 15 kids chose the science center, 12 kids chose the aquarium, and 9 kids chose the zoo. So we look at this chart, and that's going to help us fill in our graph chart. Our picture graph. Whoops, so sorry, making mistakes. So we're going to try to fill this in. Don't forget the key. The key is super duper important. Don't forget the key. The key is the answer to all. Okay? Alrighty then. So in my key it says each circle, red circle, is 3 students. Right? Each circle is 3 students. Well, help me fill this in. So we're looking at museum, right? Museum had how many? How many students? 6. So how many circles am I going to draw on here to represent 6 students? Well, how many circles represents 1 student? How many students does 1 circle represent? 3. So if I wanted to show 6 students, how many circles would I need? 2. Very good. 3, 6. That equals to 6 students. Very good. Now, what if I wanted to show the Science Center? Science Center has 15 kids, right? How can I represent 15 kids using the circles? How many circles am I going to need to show 15 kids? Very good. So, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Because each circle represents 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There we go. What about the aquarium and the zoo? Can you figure out the aquarium and the zoo? Stop the video right now and try to fill it in, okay? And then we'll do it together. Did you try it? Are you being honest? Well, alrighty then, let's try it out. So aquarium has 12, right? So how many circles did you think we were going to draw? Good. So let's draw it in. 3, 6, 9, 12. You said 4? Very good. And what about the zoo? The zoo has 9. So let's represent 9. How many did you put? Very good. 3, 6, 9. Did you get that? Very good. Now, I want you to try to finish your workbook pages. As well, I have a worksheet that I made for you. So try to fill that out as best as you can. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And if you want, you can replay the video to help you with anything that you may have missed, okay? Don't forget, the key is super duper important, okay? All right, good luck, guys.